First opened for business in 1994. We're on the air from Progressive Field in Seatown, Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Cleveland Indians. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Indians baseball now. Shane Bieber gets the starting assignment for the Tribe in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
George Springer, the next to hit. He will lead this one off today. First offering on its way. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. Whoa, give me a break. That landed in Heritage Park. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
This guy has some pop in that leadoff spot. You have to be a little bit more careful than that. Threw him a first pitch strike, and he hit it over the wall.
At the plate, Marcus Semien. As he'll take a look at ball one. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 1 for 3. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
And it's fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Gotta believe you gotta work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
2-2 the count. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. That misses, so the count goes full now to the second batter of the ball game.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Onto the home run porch and gone. A solo shot here to left as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
In now, Bo Bichette. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner, it's 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Count remains at 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. His career numbers in this matchup, just a 1 for 9. That evens it up, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario. It's short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Jays lead it 2-0. Robbie Ray, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
The shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
At the plate now is Ahmed Rosario. First pitch on its way. A bouncer to the left side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Now it'll be Jose Ramirez. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here's the pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Hit hard to short. Bichette gathers it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Just a 4-pitch inning there as the Indians go down quietly. They're down 2-0. The batter will be Alejandro Kirk. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The catcher.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Grounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Bieber is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers. Well, a part of me wants to applaud him for staying with it and making the throw, but after he bobbled it, he should have just eaten the ball and lived to fight another day. As it is, he gets tagged with an error, and a man is on base.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. Here comes the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Lifted the other way down the left field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 2-1. Popped up. Naylor waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting in, the left fielder, Lourdes.
Now into the box, Lourdes Gurriel. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 1 for 5. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Kirk, base runner at first with 1 out. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. You better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
To the plate now, Santiago Espinal.
The third baseman, number 5.
Swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's George Springer. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2nd at bat for him, and remember, he led off the ball game with that home run to get this offense going. fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's gone 2 for 6.
Designated hitter, Franmil Reyes.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Ripped down the first base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And now pitch on the way. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And there's out number 1.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
And stepping in, Josh Naylor. Now the first pitch. Swing and a line drive. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, Harold.
Up next, Harold Ramirez. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Simeon's there. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Just a 4-pitch inning there as the Indians go down quietly. They're down 4-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Simeon is the first to bat in the inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Marcus Simeon is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Ball 2.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Naylor onto the grass. He's there and records the first out.
Up next to the blue field.
Next to dig in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Standing in now, Bo Bichette. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Struck out in his first at-bat. The 1-0.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order, but they're in front 4-0. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Swing and oh my, hit him with the hind and gone. An absolute bomb. It's a solo shot here for Bradley Zimmer. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Hey, every once in a while, this speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
At the plate now, Roberto Perez. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and the Tribe has clawed back of it. It's now a 4-2 score. Now that ball was an absolute tape measure blast. Probably one of the farthest home runs you'll see all season, and as Show Track tells us, it was projected at exactly 450 feet. That's one that'll make the highlight shows later on for sure. Andres Gimenez the next to bat. Found it softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Therefore it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Miles Straw. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. And he is going to get him at first base. And my goodness, that was a highlight reel effort.
Oh, that's a tough play, but he pulled it off perfectly. Once he made the great stop, still had to make a good feed to the pitcher covering, which isn't easy on routine grounders sometimes. Hard not to appreciate that one.
First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, guys, that's a great job of hitting right there. Pitcher executes his pitch down and away below the knees, and a right-handed batter is able to stay inside and push it through the 3-4 hole. Nothing you can do.
Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the... Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now as we begin the top of the 4th. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The windup and the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter.
Now to the plate, here is Alejandro Kirk, who came around to score last time after reaching on an error. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next to the Blue
And now here is Corey Dickerson. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him. Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. He's going to have to lower his sights.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Lourdes Gurriel will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here it comes.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Here comes the 1-2. Popped him up. Jimenez moving to his left, and that retires the side. One in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely. So here's the cleanup hitter, Franmil Reyes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch.
Inside ball.
Reyes.
Swing and a liner, but this lands foul down there to make it 1-1. Hit in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The first baseman.
Now that brings up Josh Naylor. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up the fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Again, another foul ball. Fourth inning here, already a 5-2 score. Lifted into center field. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 10.
Now at the plate is Harold Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this is popped up near second base. And Bichette's got it. The side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. And the deficit remains 5-2. And now in the box, Santiago Espinal comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Santiago Espinal.
Now here's the first offering.
Ball
Ball 1.
up there.
Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Espinal is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter. The 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
Popped up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Back to the top of the order now. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Now the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
And that's too high. Ball 2. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
Marcus Semien is on deck. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. So stepping in is Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're still out in front, 5-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He said that although he's not against swinging at the first pitch, today they're doing so way too often and at well-executed pitches. As a result, 6 of their at-bats have resulted in outs on just the first pitch.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now. And up next, the San Diego area native Bradley Zimmer. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Semien retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
At the plate, Roberto Perez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He homered back in the third inning in this one. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Andres Jimenez, as it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
5-2 the final today. Toronto jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Robbie Ray is credited with the win. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.